All right, thanks for joining me today on the MRE Experience, and today we're looking at menu number 3. This is our third video in our series MRE for Newbies. We're going to walk through how to set this MRE up, how to mix components to make something even better. And this one I'm excited about because this one's a personal favorite of mine, chicken noodles and vegetables in sauce. This is an Ameriqual, and these are double bagged. We have a date code right here, which says 2263. So this is the 263rd day of 2022. All right, so let's open this guy up. Let's see if the peelable seal cooperates. Oh, beautiful. There's our menu. And here's our MRE. Let's open this guy up. And our first thing out is our chicken and noodles. This is a 8-ounce package, 227 grams, 180 calories, 3 grams of fat, 75 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,010 milligrams of sodium, 15 grams of carbohydrate, 1 gram of dietary fiber, 20 grams of protein. That's a pretty good size main right there. Then we have applesauce with raspberry puree, 4.5 ounces, 110 calories, sodium is 60 milligrams, protein is 0, dietary fiber is 1, 25 grams of sugar. 82 milligrams of potassium. That's good. You're going to need potassium in the field. We got our accessory packet. Nice. We got Skittles. 61.5 grams. I'm sorry, 2.17 ounces. Nice. Another one, apple jelly. 1 ounce. This is 70 calories. And we have 0 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, 9 grams of sugar. Yep, that's just goodness right there. That's to make you feel good. We have crackers. This is a 1.33 ounce or 37.8 grams. These are regular crackers, non-salted, and they're not vegetable. And we have a beverage-based tropical punch. All right, 1.2 ounces. This gets mixed with, I believe, a half a canteen. Yes, half a canteen, 12 ounces. This is 130 calories, 15 milligrams sodium, 20 grams of sugar. Good sized portion of vitamin C right there. 43 milligrams, 50%. Then we have a peanut butter, 1 ounce. Let's see, 160 calories, 13 grams of fat, 135 milligrams of sodium, 6 grams of carbs, 2 grams of dietary fiber, protein 7 grams, and we have some iron, 6%, potassium, 178 milligrams, 4%. This is another vitamin boosting component. All right, then we have our hot powdered sauce. 2 grams. That's good. We have our FRH. We have our hot beverage bag. And we have our spoon. Let's get into the accessory packet. Cinnamon gum. How do we know that? It's red. That tells you it's cinnamon. We have a package of regular sugar. We also have a package of 0-calorie sweetener or a generic Splenda, Bill's Brew, non-dairy creamer, moist towelette, pack of iodized salt, and our toilet paper, which has a phone number on it which is cut off. Actually, no, it's not cut off. So if you run out, give them a call. They'll hook you up. All right, that's our entire menu. We're going to plate this up and we're going to start running through it. Stand by. All right, we're back. We got everything trayed up. Let's go through what we're going to have. We're going to have the apple jelly with the peanut butter on crackers. We're going to have our candy Skittles on the side. We're going to have our applesauce with raspberry puree. We're going to warm up our chicken and noodles with vegetables and sauce with our coffee so we can have the meal and a hot coffee together. So let's get everything set up and let's get this done. First we're going to do is we're going to set up our tropical punch. There's a fill line right here, so you know where to fill up. Perfect. Let's get our applesauce with raspberry puree out. All right. If you were in the field, you would just eat this right out of the pouch. Just keep squeezing it, rolling it up until you're done. Then you throw it in a package. All right, let's get our coffee made and we'll stuff it into our meal with our flameless ration heater. All right, so throw the peanut butter and jelly on the side. Let's get our coffee set up here. We're going to use our hot beverage bag. I know a lot of people don't like using this, but we'll use them for a couple more videos just to show exactly how we get these done. All right, we open up the bag. We're going to get our sugar in there. We're going to get our non-dairy creamer. Then our packet of Bill's Brew. Now you want to set this up first because you want this bag already ready. So when you go to activate your meal, you can slip this between the bag and the meal before this thing gets hot. It's about a 7.5 ounce coffee. You're going to let some of that air out. Seal it. Give it a good shake. We're going to put it right there for now. There we go. We'll just put that right there for now. All right, we're going to take our meal, tear that open, open this up. I'm going to slide the pad up a little bit. Slide this in there. All right, so now our pad's kind of centered with the meal. There we go. See, now it's kind of centered. Our last meal, we added a little too much water. fold that over like that. Slide this over. Things are a pain in the butt sometimes. There we go. All right, and before that thing takes off, I'm going to slide our coffee right in there. There we go. And now we have our rock or something. And we're just going to put that right on the side like that. All right. Skittles are looking good. Let's open up our crackers. They were under a nice vacuum. I heard a nice little air sucking in. Okay, and our crackers are a little busted up. That's all right, that happens. But we won't pay that no mind. All right, so let's see what we got here. Nice, those crackers are really good. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Knead this up real good. Get our peanut butter kneaded. All right. Get our knife ready. And let's start making our peanut butter and apple jelly crackers. One. And it doesn't seem like much, does it? Yeah, and that's it. Let's get our spoon and let's distribute this peanut butter so we can kind of stretch it. Now, if your crackers are kind of cracked up, they're going to break a little bit because this peanut butter is thick. But that's all right. Take that cracked piece and we'll eat it. Okay, that's two. Now our apple jelly. This stuff looks good. All right. We need a little napkins now. I'm getting a little messy here. All right. Look at that. That looks pretty fine. All right, let's, we're going to save these crackers for our stew, or maybe we could just kind of do one of these things. That's really good with the crackers. Let's try the cracker with the apple jelly. And that will happen from time to time. These crackers are brittle and they will crack and fall apart on you, and they will land in your lap. Let's wipe this up. We don't want to get in the way of our chicken. All right, let's try our applesauce raspberry puree. Tastes just like applesauce. That thing tastes really good with a little raspberry in it. All right, let's finish up these crackers and we'll wait for our main. Get that a little mixing. Make sure the pad gets wet on top. That's looking good. All right, let's finish this up. Crackers with apple jelly. That has to be one of the best jellies when you get the apple jelly. That's a bonus. All right, we're gonna give this a couple more minutes and we'll be back. All right, it's been a couple minutes and this doesn't really feel that hot. I think we had a bad heater. Well, we'll give that a few more minutes. Let's check out our applesauce with raspberry puree. That's really good. Now, when you have these kind of mains and in the field as a soldier, you wouldn't be really sitting down to tray this up. You'd be sucking down each part of these components as you're moving. The applesauce, the Skittles, the drink. You know, these are quick, small, sugary meals, snacks really, that you can eat quickly, rebound if you're feeling down, give you a quick boost of energy, keep you going. You know, so just keep that in mind. That's why a lot of these meals are sugar-laden and carbohydrate-laden and not really too much focus on protein. They want to give you quick, fast energy. But this is really good. I'm actually digging this. The raspberries, or whatever this is, strawberry, this gives it a really tart taste. Plus, I'm sure it's fortified with extra vitamin C. That's why it's very tart, but this is really nice. This will definitely give you a boost of energy. All right, let's try a couple of our Skittles. Pretty hard, but again, quick sugar rush, quick boost of energy. We're going to give this a little more time. Maybe it'll pick up. In the meantime, let's try our fruit punch. That's good. All right, we're going to give this some time. We'll be back in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. It's been at least a good solid 15 minutes. And this is now getting cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out and we're going to go to another FRH. I don't know if another one will work, but we're going to try. We're going to toss this one. We're going to slide this into a new one. After you go through these meals for a little while, you're going to start accumulating these FRHs because sometimes there's no rhyme or reason on why they work or why they don't. But this time we're not going to put that much water. Okay. And we're going to fold it. We're actually not going to fold it. We'll slide our coffee back in there. Give that a little knead. Get that water going. And see if anything happens. Alright. We'll give it a couple minutes. And we'll see if anything happens. Let's have some more of these Skittles. Alright, stand by. Alright, we're back. I've been nibbling on these Skittles while we wait for this, and we got a fresh FRH. We rebagged it. You hear that? That is taking off nicely. I'm going to put that right there. And we're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes. And that, I have no reservations, is going to be a nice hot meal. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes and we'll enjoy that. Stand by. All right, we're back. It's been about 12 minutes. We let this new FRH cook for a little while. And yeah, that coffee is nice and toasty hot. Ooh, that is really hot. All right. All right. Yeah, that is definitely toasty hot. All right, let's pull this out. Toss that away. Give this a little wipe down. Ooh, that is nice and hot. All right, let's squeeze everything down into the bottom. Tear this open and check out what we got. Look at that. That looks pretty good. All right, look at that. We got some nice shredded chicken in there. We got some red peppers, some green peppers. Got some nice noodles. That's smelling really good. Let's get some powdered hot sauce on this. This hot sauce really goes well with this meal. Nice crushed red peppers. Mix this up real good. Wow, that is smelling fantastic. All right, let's give a nice bite here. I'm hungry. That pepper gives it really a nice heat. Try our coffee. Good coffee. I like Bill's Brew. All right, let's take care of this. Some fruit punch. Let's put some crackers in this. After all, we were saving them till the end, so let's use them up. Crackers goes nice with this. It adds some texture to the meal. It's almost like a crust of the pot pie. I kind of liken this meal to a chicken pot pie. Look at that. Yep. That crunch goes nicely with the chicken. That's really good with the hot sauce. The noodles are nice and firm. The chicken has good texture to it. The vegetables are also nice and firm. And you can get actually a pretty good flavor from the vegetables. That powdered hot sauce really kicks it up a notch. It's like, not really like a crushed red pepper, but it does have some heat to it if you throw the whole package in. My mouth's a little bit on fire here. All right, this is going down real easy. This is definitely a warm and savory meal. If you haven't tried this meal, I would say definitely check it out. All right, this isn't lasting long. This is going rather quickly here. All right, let's clean up here. Wow, that was filling. Such a well-balanced, flavorful chicken meal, and it's light. All right. So that's that. I'm going to save the cinnamon chewing gum for later. I'm going to finish up the Skittles in a little while. Finish up my fruit punch and coffee. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this menu, which was menu number 3, chicken with noodles and vegetables in sauce. And check out the next video, menu number 4, spaghetti with beef and sauce. This is another good one. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you liked in this, what you didn't like. And let me know how you think this menu held up. Take care.